Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
There's Vitor Baía, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Van Nistelrooy touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And Park Ji-sung! Oh, brilliant from Park Ji-sung!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Madrid break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. And no, that was never going to make it. McKennie. Kilishoy is onto this. That's good vision. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's DiMarco. Park Ji-sung. And it's Thuram. Knocks it out wide. That is lovely. He's having a go! DiMarco with the short one. Played out wide. DiMarco puts the ball in. And that has been knocked clear. And he's had a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this.
And the finish! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good spread. Vitinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. McKennie. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Cross in. Cleared away. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Cannavaro. Oh, this is a great position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance! He's got a goal! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 30 el dorsal 17.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. That's a good ball out wide. That is a great pick out. Chance, surely! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
McKennie is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gets into some space. Thuram. McKennie. McKennie hurtling down that right flank. Thuram. Vitinha. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! This time surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Di Lorenzo does really well to win the ball there. Van Nistelrooy. Can he get on the end of this? DiMarco. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. They've played it short. Park Ji-sung. And here's DiMarco. And that's aimed into the middle. Madrid can try it again now. Madrid have their third corner. Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And now the breakaway. He's had it taken off him. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Di Lorenzo. And it's McKennie. He won't be happy with that one. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cut it out. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's gone for goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Di Lorenzo. Rijkaard. Now DiMarco. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that has been knocked clear. Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram. And that's a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. DiMarco. Sends it crossfield. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a really well-measured ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to pass it through. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hangs one in. That's a decent clearance. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly...
And there's the shot! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Madrid making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. Bojan. In by Bojan. Up he goes! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Madrid have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played out to the right. Now it's crossed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. It's a pretty loose pass. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Se va a producir un cambio de
So there's going to be another change
El
here.
dorsal 18
Drogba coming on here.
será
A change that
reemplazado
was broadly
el dorsal
anticipated.
15.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Aims beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! It's in! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Drogba. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Madrid are looking to break at pace. Drogba. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Park Ji-sung taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Gabriel finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, having a ball winner like him at the back, Peter, is sure to add solidity to that back line.
And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Engages and forces him off the ball. Here it is, crossed in, and that's a dangerous ball. And he's cut it out. Sara's cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think...
Shot a goal! It's hit the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sara. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Sara clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's tried one! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Brazil take the lead.
The goal scorer for Brazil.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
That's very neat. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has another go! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
relentless, just relentless. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Number 7, Vinicius Junior.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chance! Just too high.
Vinicius Junior most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Højbjerg. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And a chance! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're at it again, in double quick time! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And now he has two. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Gabriel crosses it in. Anderson attempts a clearance. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Played out towards the right wing. Real chance. Neymar!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Neymar. That is lovely. Real chance! No mistake! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After 44 minutes.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys. Vanderson. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Højbjerg. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Brazil really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Brazil are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the second half gets underway. Neymar. Marquinhos. Great vision. Searching pass he's played there. And Isaacson. And he has been fouled there. Christensen. Vestergaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's beaten the last man. Now there's a fine ball. Referee has just said play on. Højbjerg. He's picked his way through. Joelinton, a lot of space ahead of him. He's had a shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Højbjerg. Anderson. Isaacson. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Sara. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, fabulous play. And can he finish it? Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's fallen loose again.
And
that is faded wide.
João Pedro clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Knocks it into space. Christensen. And he's managed to get free. Joelinton. Chance, surely! He's scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 67 minutes.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And he's had it nicked away. Anderson spots it and intercepts. Now it's João Pedro. Eva Nilsson. Shot. Great chance! Goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
71 minutes is
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Neymar goes steaming forward. Neymar has a look inside the box. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away? He has found the way through. So much time and space here. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
number 14, João Pedro.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Eva Nielsen applies the finish! Brilliant by Eva Nielsen! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's surging through. In he goes again! Oh, it rattles the bar! Couldn't keep it on target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
It'll be a throw-in. Driving forward. Anderson cuts out the pass. Vestergaard. Højbjerg. Good effort from distance. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. A finish of true class. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Number 3.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Denmark are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Number 12, Mæhle.
Now, can they get him away?
Added minutes has been indicated.
Christensen. He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. He's having a go! Oh, impressive strike.
Substitution for Denmark. Number 10.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Coming
I
on
think
the
you have to
field
admire
is
his willingness to keep
number
plugging.
Oh, they could be
19.
caught out here. They get a throw in. Vestergaard. Højbjerg. That's Bruno Henrique. João Pedro. He's in a great position here. He's found shapes to shoot! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and
Number
you can't blame
13,
them.
Edison.
And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing. There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Kukçu. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. Rice, and he's had it nicked away, and it's Vitinha. Park Ji-sung, and he's forced to go back. Cross in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Nistelrooy. Rudiger. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Nistelrooy, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rudiger wins the duel this time. And he's surging through. A decent chance! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriate. That could spell trouble.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Drives it in. Kukçu. Here's Cannavaro. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Havertz goes on a run down the left wing. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Rice goes sliding in. Spread neatly. And he's well positioned here. There's no flag.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Paris Saint-Germain were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Rijkaard. Defending was strong and firm. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro. Park Ji-sung. He's looking wide. This looks promising. He's picked his way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Havertz. Strong running down that left flank. Serginho looking to run onto it. Rudiger.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shifted it to the flank. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Changement.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That is great defending, so alert. And he thumps it clear. Madrid different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Drogba is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played out wide. And he's managed to get free. He's on it. Can he get away? Now, can he find a finish? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Wirtz.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Chance! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Après 60 minutes de jeu par...
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
That's good vision. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Drogba! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Cross to the back post. A hefty... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Now the ball in. That's really well manoeuvred. Driving on and making good progress. Ball played right into his path. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Ball's gone out of play.
Changement en cours.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes proves just a little bit too strong. Rice has got himself a free kick.
Attention, changement.
Pass somewhat off target. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kukçu. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cannavaro. Now he's off and running. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Bruno Fernandes. Just 5 minutes left. And he's intervened well there. Ugarte. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And the keeper beats it away.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Decent progress down the left. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. And the keeper's got it again. 4 extra minutes added on. Can he get it through? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Wirtz taking in the accolades. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well, that has not gone well. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just a bit...
And he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And it's Hazard. He's found a way past. He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kukçu. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gnabry. First quarter of an hour gone. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Madrid do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them as much as you can.
Vitinha. And it's been played through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He's picked his way through. And this is Gnabry. Hoisted in. And that has been cleared. Wriggles his way through. Park Ji-sung! That'll be a throw-in. And he's gone looking for safety. Rijkaard. Drogba, and this is Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van Nistelrooy, out towards the flank. And it's played in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Vitinha with the cross.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Knocks it out wide. Gnabry played in deep.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And no That is pretty much the end of that. Cannavaro. There will be a throw-in. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. No way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nice interception, well timed.
Oh, great feet.
Kachu! Oh, that was venomous. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Hakimi. Now Gnabry. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Neymar. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's on his way! Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. To open the scoring. 1-0. Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.